Hello folks, it's Anahita Rao. I am going to speak about the yearly forecasts today. I'm going to go over some trends for 2019, and then I will also give you a general overview of your sign. Remember, this is a general forecast for each sign, and I would advise that you listen to both your moon sign as well as your rising sign. And again, this is according to the sidereal and not the tropical calculation. So please check your sidereal sign for this. So the big question is, as usual, should you see the transit from the ascendant or should you see it from the moon? Now remember, ascendant stands for the intellect. It stands for your personality, your intelligence. So the effects that you experience are going to be visible and can be seen by everyone. Whereas the moon, everything is happening at the mental and the emotional level. So it will be more hidden, more personal, more internal, and sometimes more painful. So it may not be visible to the world as it can be shielded by you. Now, what your dasha will promise is going to take precedence and priority over any of the transits. So, for instance, if you are in the Saturn dasha, then I would place more emphasis on the Saturn transit and see how it impacts you and your life. Now, of course, the biggest news this year is the movement of Rahu and Ketu. Rahu has suffered for the past 3 years in Cancer and Leo, as well as I would say Ketu as well, because they were transiting through their enemy signs. Both the Sun and Moon are the node's biggest enemies. And Rahu will finally leave on March the 23rd to go into Gemini, a sign where it does exceptionally well. And it's very comfortable here. This will bring a relief in policies related to immigration, international trade, foreign deals, all Rahu related matters. And Ketu, of course, is going into the sign of Sagittarius, which is Jupiter's sign. A really beautiful place for Ketu, and it does very well there. Of course, we have Saturn here as well, and in fact we all know that there will be a big Saturn and Ketu conjunction coming up in 2019. The months to really watch for are July, August and September, although I would say keep a watchful eye from the months of anywhere from May till October. But the summer months will be the most intense, and you will really feel it then. Another period to be watchful for this year is the period between June the 2nd and June the 16th, as we have a Mars-Rahu conjunction then, which is a very, very close conjunction, particularly given the fact that there will also be at the same time the opposition, the exact opposition, in fact, between Mars and Saturn on June the 14th. Most important retrograde this year is that of Saturn from late April till mid-September, because this will directly impact the Ketu and Saturn conjunction. Dual signs are going to experience the most dramatic changes this year. The dual signs, of course, are Gemini, Pisces, Virgo, and Sagittarius. So if you have your Sun, Moon, or even your Ascendant in any of these signs, then you're going to really feel the impact this year, and there will be a lot of changes coming your way. Hello Geminis. What does 2019 have in store for you? Well, for Gemini, this year a whole new world will open up to you. But just be watchful for your anxiety levels, because that can come up with Rahu moving through your sign, particularly in the summer months. Jupiter continues to move through your 6th house, and normally daily routines, which nobody really likes daily routines, but with Jupiter there, you could develop a better routine, and you could enjoy your routines and your work and things that are connected to the 6th house generally. It's the best time to work hard in life, as it can bring success quite easily with Jupiter's blessing there. It's the best time to learn healing modalities. Great time to focus on your health, explore a new area of health perhaps, start a new vitamin regimen, see which foods are healing. If you ever thought about getting a pet, this is a fantastic time to do that. 3 weeks late March, Jupiter goes into Sagittarius. This particular time is going to be very eventful for you, as you will have a very busy 7th house. So Jupiter's move into the 7th house for a year in November will be a very auspicious time for Geminis, making it a great time for marriage, making connections and networking, forming business alliances, and anything in the public eye. Saturn all year remains in your 7th house. This could bring some tests in relationships. Saturn in your 7th will cause a lot of growth and interaction with others, but also could bring unstable relationships to an end. And in fact, I would say if you were thinking of reuniting with an old relationship, then this is a good time to do so, as Saturn will help you in this regard in your 7th house. Since Ketu joins Saturn in March, this may create some confusion in relationships. You may start to doubt whether you are with the right person. The period to be particularly watchful for is between May and mid-September, as the conjunction will be very, very close at that time. So I would say in the summer months, lay low, be cautious, avoid big decisions. The relationships that are not good for your future will dissolve at this time and could bring some painful moments, so be prepared for that. The big news is, of course, Rahu moving into Gemini in March, which will give you the courage to take big initiatives and risks. Rahu from there will aspect your 5th and your 9th house, so these areas will get a great boost, bringing opportunities for higher studies, new business ventures, could increase the desire to have children. You will, of course, have to be watchful of sudden and abrupt changes in your life that could lead to stress from June till October. After this period, things will start to look up. Jupiter moves into Sagittarius, and Saturn will be getting ready to move into Capricorn. So towards the end of the year, you will definitely see the light at the end of the tunnel. I would say be wary of rash decisions that you could very easily make during the summer months, from May till mid-September, especially if you're in a Saturn or Rahu Dasha. Yeah? All the best to you, Geminis.